Hey friends, alrighty then, we're gonna try this again. I have been down sick with the sinus thing. Uh, Monday afternoon, and then I finally got rid of it about 2 o'clock this morning. It is Wednesday, and I have got to get some laundry done. So, I have not had this over to the mechanic since it overheated the last time. And there we go. So let's see what it does. Advanced track on. I didn't turn it on. Well, set up. Press reset for system check. Fluid. Advanced track okay. Engine temp okay. Oil pressure okay. Tire pressure sensor fault. That I know. Charging system okay. Cool. So, everything is looking good. It is, let's see, exterior temp is, no, there's no way it's 56. Turn this on. Look, turn it on auto. 75. Alrighty. So let's see what is gonna happen. I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. It's really hot in here. Okay, I still have my laundry. Oh, you know what? I forgot I loaded a bunch of stuff in here because it was raining and I need to move this hot water, tankless water thing because it's sitting on top of some boxes. So, excuse me for a second while I go do that. Okay, sorry about that. If I left it up there, make a turn, it would slide right out a window and probably break it on its way out. So, needed to move it. And here we go. You know, it's difficult when you don't feel you can trust your vehicle, especially when it's the only vehicle you have now. I was spoiled for a while. Oh, here's some worker guys outside the gate. I don't know what they're working on. Let's see. Uh-oh. Somebody crashed through that. What? All right. Temperature gauge has woken up, but that's okay. I expect it to, because obviously. Uh-oh. Here comes a big truck. So far, so good. Everything's acting normal. We had some rain the last couple of days, and so that made it nice. Cleaned up the air, watered the plants. Much needed. Right. So we're on our way to the laundromat because Sherry hates to do laundry. So I have piles of it. I am not going to admit to how much laundry I had piled up, but I will tell you when there was a time in the winter when I didn't have any clean shirts that I just went to Walmart and bought some more. I know, but I don't like to, I don't put my shirts in the dryer because they um, shrink up so much that they're unwearable. So, so I go to the laundromat, I put everything through the washer. Some things go in the dryer and some things don't. And most of what doesn't is my shirts. So I just bring a whole bunch of hangers, put them on hangers, bring them home, hang them outside in the sun for like an hour, and boom, they're dry. And they smell better too. Okay, so the heater gauge is where it's supposed to be, where it normally sits, which is a little higher than think think about a quarter and a half tank of gas like the fuel gauge is. Well, my heater gauge has the same kind of settings, and the norm is halfway between half a tank and a quarter tank. And so that's where it's sitting now. That's where it should be. So I don't know what that was the other day, but I will be calling Ed. And I thank you. I think it's Bud Green Jeans for all the advice on YouTube on that video. And I will keep that in mind. Oh, come on, kids. Sitting in front of the high school. School's just getting out. Not sure if today is Wednesday or Thursday. Check it out. Oh, and the construction's going on. So this would be a good test. Wonder how far this goes. So I'm a good ways from the next street where I could turn. But I'll tell you, I I had such a sinus headache that I was almost crying. It hurt that bad. And then you get nauseous and dizzy. Oh man, it was a bad one. I don't know what the heck. I mean, everything's in bloom, so it was probably that. But man, it was bad. So I got up and I have a saline spray that I use, nasal spray, and I used that and I flushed. My sinus is real good, and um, took some Aleve and took. I think it's a Mucinex, but it's like the store brand, CVS brand, and went back to bed. And 3 hours later, I woke up and most of the headache was gone. So that was good. So I still need to. Oh, that guy's fence is laying down over there. I think my next step for getting out to Desert Rest is going to be rent a U-Haul truck, pay a couple of guys to load it here, call the married couple that helped me the last time um, up at Desert Rest, unload the U-Haul truck at my storage space, and see what day they're available, and then I will set up timing so that I can use them to unload the truck up in at Desert Rest, and so that will give me probably a 2 night stay up in Desert Rest, turn around, bring the truck back. And in the meantime, make arrangements for someone to come out. Look at this guy. He's supposed to have gone in behind me. Make arrangements for someone to come pick up the blessed mess and the tiny house on wheels and transport those up to Desert Rest. because I want that done by the end of this month. I don't want to pay any more rent out here. How much further is it? Is that guy picking up? No. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Ah, well, temperature is behaving, which is awesome. I am hungry. Should have grabbed something to eat before I left the house. I did do something exciting, and I don't know how many times other people, I think it's kind of a normal thing that happens, but, oh, Ed and everybody's there. Um, my headliner right in front of my visors on both sides had come down and it was hanging down a little bit. You didn't know it until you pulled the visor up. But I was talking to my mechanic who also does a ton of upholstery, and he gave me some advice on how to fix it, and I fixed it, and it looks great. Looks like there's a couple of spots I missed, so I'll get out here with the glue and hit those couple of spots, but it looks like it was never hanging down. Woohoo! I mean, just 'cause it's an old vehicle, it looks nice. It has its little bumps and bruises on it. But I try and keep my vehicles as nice looking as possible. Heater gauge, so good. So far, so good. Knock on wood. I am gonna call Ed though and let him know it did that. So I do need to take it up to Winnemucca, and once I get up there, I won't have Ed as close, when stuff breaks down. Maybe that's what's keeping me from making steps. I don't know how many of you do this. I am right on the cusp of success, and this is what I have done all of my life. I get right up to the point where all I have to do is take my last steps. And then the fears and the unknown, and what if I fail and I look stupid in everybody's eyes? That attitude kicks in. And so many times I don't take the last steps, and I make up reasons why not. Well, they're usually, I mean, I won't say legitimate, but I will say they're not lies. But I am at that point, and you know, I'm gonna, I'm gonna put out a big, deep, dark secret. I am terrified, and I know God's got this. Do I just not trust God enough? Is that what it is? Sorry, Lord. There's one of my deepest, darkest secrets about myself. I truly, truly thought that I would not be making this move alone. I really thought I would find. I'm not going to say that's a loud trash truck. I'm not going to say a companion, but a partner. Somebody to go out there and be with me. And, I'm not saying bad things about my friends who, want to be a part of it, but they have their lives and they're not in place yet. where they can come move out there permanently. And that's okay. I get that. I get it. But I just really thought that I would have found somebody who'd come out there and be there permanently with me. But I have friends, and I think the reason I'm being so honest right now in this video is because I need to hear it out of my mouth for myself. You know? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I can think it all I want, but if I say it out loud, the more times I say it out loud, the more real to me it'll become. Does that sound dumb? Does anybody else do that? I imagine people do because, I'm not the only person, in the world who has these kind of feelings. It just cracks me up. Are you serious? Are we going down to a one laner right before the laundromat? So far, so good. The heater gauge is good. I think if I go in this parking lot for Carl's Jr., I can get to the back of the laundromat without having to sit through all of this. But that, you know, that is the way I feel. And I'm allowing it to stop me from taking these last two steps. And I don't want to find a reason why I can stay another month. I'm not doing it. I mean, I did stay this month because the weather was not cooperating again. Okay, I'm gonna go into this parking lot. That was bumpier than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, darn it. They have blocked it off. This business has put a fence up. And I know it doesn't go through that way. So I'm just have to get back on the street. Go another block in the bumper to bumper traffic. Come on, people, put yourselves out there. unleaded gasoline at AM/PM, which is usually the cheapest gas station there is in this area, $4.69 a gallon. It's a crime. Okay. Well, okay, this end of the parking lot is now a curb. So these construction guys have not put in a driveway where it used to be. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a construction worker holding traffic at the entrance. I guess they're moving equipment out of the parking lot here. So I'm gonna go up to the next light, go around the back. And so far so good. The heater core is good. Okay. See if I can get it in the back. Okay. Here we are. So that's my reality right now. And I don't want it to be. So I'm fighting it. I appreciate all the prayers and good wishes and advice or just confirmations that yes, you have felt that way before and things like that. And now that I've put it out there, I kind of feel like I have to follow through. So, all right, on my way to do laundry. Love you all. Thanks for listening. God bless, and God is good.